So, dear students, a very good morning to everyone. Coming to the civics category, that is social and political life. The first chapter is about need for law, or the what is the why the law is needed, is required. What is the importance of it having? Why we need to follow the law? In this particular chapter, dear students, we are going to learn about need or the importance at or you can say requirement of law in governance of a country or and in administration of a country, meaning and role of constitution in framing the law of a country and law and dissent. All these 3 points we are going to learn in detail in this particular chapter, need for laws. Okay. So here they have given an example for you. Write three rules of your favorite game in the space given below. Rule 1, Rule 2, Rule 3. How are rules important in a game? It might be a game, it might be a job, or it may be a life, or it may be an education. Anything matters comes into our human life. It matters certain rules, certain principles in our life to adopt it, to adjust with that, to understand more than adjustment. Understanding is important. Now, here they have given select any one of the game and you should state any three important rules of it. And why is it important? You should say in the live class. Okay, think about it. So, dear students, they say the rules of a game will give us that it is to be played properly. If we violate the rules of the game, obviously we lose the game. Similarly, the rules which are formulated or created in our society, it will be administrated efficiently. So such rules are called as laws. In common term, for your understanding, you can think it as a rules and the regulations. Okay, it's nothing but law. When the law is been created for whom, it's a on the basis of general consensus, and usually it will be in a written form. Which why they are going to write it in a written form, because it is one of the it will be remained as a document, and what is the intention behind it, it will be given the information. So such information which is written and framed as a law in the written form is called constitution. So in this chapter we are going to learn the need of law or the importance of law, how it is being helped the people in solving their problems, and can we have a can we express our dissent against laws? Is there any possibility? That also we will learn. So coming to the need for laws, a society is a made up of interaction and relationship among people. These interaction and relationship are regulated by laws. In a society, laws provides a course of conduct to its. So a society is not a framed by an individual. It's a group of people who live together, who shares all the faith, belief, values, customs, traditions, and live as a one among all. So they usually interact with each other. In order to have a good relationship with one among people, there should be certain honesty, loyalty, sincerity. All this makes us because of our conscious mind. When our conscious mind is not there, will lead to certain negative thoughts and will have a quarrel with each other, we fight each other, and it leads to some harmful or the negative incidents. In order to reduce this, we have certain rules and regulation in our society as to how the people has to interact with one another for the well-being of the society. Okay. So actually these laws which guides us what as a person, as an individual, how he has to behave in the society, what is to be done, what is not to be done, which is good, which is bad, which is right and which is wrong. If I do something, how it is going to be helpful for the society or is it harmful for the society. it these rules makes people to think about what has to be done, what is to be done, in what way it is going to be helpful for everyone. So they see to that a less powerful person or a group is not dominated, it is not treated unfairly by the powerful person or group in the society. They serve as an agent change against the challenged picture practices in the society. They outline the structure of the government and empower the government to formulate policies for the betterment of all. Thus, we can say the laws bring order, security in the society. They help people to progress and protect themselves from chaos and unfair practices. So, what they generally say is laws are formulated for the well being of the people. If the rules have been violated, what would be causes the particular individual or the group of people? So, we need to be in such a way, we should behave in such a manner that everyone are treated fairly in all the aspects in providing the opportunities or in getting the opportunities or in living. So whatever the resources are there in the society, it has to be utilized by everyone. It is to be provided to the everyone without degrading or without making differentiated based on any of the class, caste, religion, color, or the gender. So what they say is laws are made for the everyone and it is equal in the eyes of law. Everyone are equal in the eyes of law. So everyone are supposed to follow the rules, adapt to it and understand it and follow it. It is the main intention of making or creating the law. So there are certain acts which have brought into the society in order to bring certain changes in the minds of the people. So what are those such acts we'll see in the next class. Okay.